What up, everybody? It's PapaStones coming back with another Market Watch Wednesday. First things first, I want to show off some of the goods that I acquired over the weekend. I picked up some new stuff. I'll tell you what I paid for it. Let's see if I can dial that in right quick. So I got 2 U-Wings, 2 Lukes, 2 Vaders, an Aggression, a K2, Hyperspace Foil Echo Base, 2 Vodies, 2 Spark Rebellion. Paid a little under $200 for all of it. I think I paid 50s on these, 30s on these, 4s, 10, 5, 2, $1 for both, and then 3s on these. So yeah, it was a pretty solid shopping spree for me this weekend. I got some good stuff to add to the collection. I think I have over a playset of these now, but I was really looking at these bad boys because I want to have them for future reference, and they were on the decline, so I decided to pick them up. But we're going to jump into the old Market Watch here. I'm going to pan this back up to me right quick. Oh, there we go. All right, so now that that's over, I got a little way to make money. I'll probably use some of these, honestly, so I'm probably not really going to make money, but profit-wise, if I were just straight up selling, I probably would have came out ahead. I usually try and buy around, like, 60%. Like, I'm up front, I'll tell people, like, if they don't know what their card's worth, I'll tell them what it's worth on TCG low, and then I'll probably just say I'll pay this, and generally it works out for the most part. Like, some people wouldn't want to deal with the hassle of selling online. It's kind of a pain sometimes. So yeah, I don't blame them. But jumping right into it, we got boxes finally on the decline a little bit. 220 now. I mean, it's not crazy. It's still over 200. I'm not buying those, but 220 isn't bad. We got Vaders at 70. Still pretty low, honestly. I honestly, like, if I were to go back, I mean, I wouldn't say 50 is a bad price, obviously. I'm getting it $20 off market online, but I probably would offer 40 if I were to buy another one, because it's just fallen. Like I said earlier, I think in the last video, I don't think it drops below 70, but it could. But I feel like it's gonna climb back up a little bit later on. Boba's still sitting at 50. Nothing too crazy there. Vigilance 43. Luke's at 46. I want to say they were 40 last week. Nope. They've been about 45. They've just been holding steady around 45. Okay. So those are still there. I still think this card's crazy. That's why I picked him up. Generally, I'll go in with a buy list of things that I want to pick up that I think will retain value or increase in value for the most part. Or worst case, if I can get a good enough deal, I'll just buy it and then sell it ASAP. Kind of like those Sparks. Like, I mean, I might keep them just because I paid so low for them, but if I were to, like, pick up more, say I went back next week and someone was selling Sparks to me for $3, I'd probably buy all of them and then just sell them all online and do it myself. Make a few bucks, Falcons still chilling. Cunnings, I think these are going up even higher. 35. Yeah, a week ago they were 30. They're 35s now. They were 25s 2 weeks before. So people are starting to see that this is on the ups. A lot of people are playing that aspect. Double yellow's coming up. Crazy good. Only have one, sadly, but no one was selling these, so I couldn't even offer. But it probably would have been out of my range of willingness, It's one of the things about when you're buying cards from other people is if you have a price you want to pay for something and they say no, you kind of just got to accept that. Like, you can't force them to sell to you, but at the same time, if you're planning on only spending X amount of dollars, then that's how it is. Avengers still chilling at 30, and Super Laser still at 30. I want to say these were more. These might be Yeah, last week they were 35s. 3%. Last week they were 35, so they're kind of going down a little bit. I think Avenger will still be solid. I feel like the next set has a lot of control-oriented stuff in it so far. Like they're showing a lot of healing, bounties that heal, cards that heal. Like I feel like Avenger's gonna be good because control will probably still be pretty good. Me personally, I'm not too excited about it because I'm not a fan of the control meta. But that's just me. Aggressions and commands are still about where they're chilling. Home ones, K2's a little down. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about this one. They were 15s originally, but I think people are kind of straying away from Sabine. But I think this card's a mainstay, so I would, if you're trying to play Sabine right now, I would get them while they're only 10. But that, and I don't know about Red 3. I think Red 3's good, but I don't think it's K2 good. I mean, it's still probably worth $10, but yeah, I'm not positive. Spark Rebellion's chilling at 8. Like I've said it before, I don't think this card's worth $8. Like that's even what I told the guy I was buying from. I was like, they're 8 online. I personally don't think they're worth 8, but I'm not gonna. At first, I wasn't even gonna offer on them, and then he's just like, well, how much do you want to pay for them? And that's kind of where we ended up. And he was cool with it, so I was cool with it. But I don't think this is I mean, I'd say 5 tops, but card's good. If it keeps seeing play, it'll probably stay high. So who am I to complain? I still don't know why this showcases so much. I don't know if it's just because it looks good, because it does look good, but I feel like Leia's not good right now. Like, maybe I'm tripping, but Force Lightning's still not a bad pickup. Not bad. U-Wing stays solid. Devastator a little up. We'll move on. 4 cost, M40. That's kind of where it's been. I'm looking for stuff that's kind of surprising, I guess. I want to look at this. Usually I don't look at showcases because they're so infrequent. Yeah, I think... No, it's not too crazy. I mean, sure, it's gone up slowly, but... Honestly, if you're into showcases, I'd say this is one to watch. Just because the fact that a lot of the cards that have came out as the pre-release has gone on have made Grand Inquisitor look insane. Like, I haven't heard many people talking about it, but I think GI is getting so much love next set. Like with Cranston or whatever it is. I don't know how you pronounce that. You could even play GI Blue with one of like the spicy things I was looking at was GI Blue with the, I think it's the client, the 2/5 shielded, that you can tap it to give something a bounty to give it heal 5 for the turn. And then you play Django Fett, and it's a 4 cost 3/6. If it attacks them with bounty, it gains +3 and overwhelm. So like you could play the dude, the shield dude, next turn on 4, you tap it, give something to bounty, you play Django, you GI the Django to re-ready it as a 3/4, and then you can run into the thing with bounty for 6/4 overwhelm heal 5. Like, seems nuts to me. Like, I don't know. I obviously need to test it. I need to wait for cards to come out. I might do a little, see if they have them on Force table, see how it feels, but I feel like that combo is insane. I feel like Grand Inquisitor's getting a lot of love. I would be looking into, like I said, if you're into showcases, if you're dropping big dollars, I would pick up a GI showcase. What else we got? Black ones. I'm still high on this. It's still not doing crazy, honestly, but I still think it's got its potential. I tried to pick one up, but It was the dude's only one. He didn't want to sell it. It's fine with me. What else do we got here? Seven Sisters are way down. I'm wondering if this is just because, as I was just saying, this was pretty much like Grand Inquisitor specific. Maybe Vader green, but generally speaking, like Grand Inquisitor and whatnot was like the main thing. And this technically, I wouldn't say is worse or better than the other 5-drop that was revealed. Like, I feel like they'll be played in tandem. But I'm wondering if people are assuming since there's a 5-drop, you don't want to play too many 5-drops or what. But I think that card might rise back up to like 5s. I wouldn't say it's like an immediate pickup by any means, but if people are selling them for $1, why not? What's $1, you know? Akbars went back down because I think these were up at 5 like a week ago. They were, yeah. I guess they're not down that much, but I lied. It just shows 225, but they're 350. So we're gonna ignore that, I guess. Trader is still good. I still need to pick some of these up, but we'll get there. Dang. Pre-sale boxes? This is absurd, bro. Like, what? No offense. Like, who's buying these? 37 available. $229. I mean this realistically. Do not pre-order a box on TCG Player before talking to your local card store, because they haven't even gotten their allocations yet. I was told that their allocations come next week, I believe. Next Monday or Tuesday. So they don't even know how many boxes they're getting. So once they do, they'll probably tell you we're getting this many, or if you, I mean, you might not ask, but they'll probably say, we know we have this many. Here's what we can sell them for, kind of thing, and still turn a profit. Obviously, they're running a business. But the fact that there's people selling them ahead of time at the current price gouge rate, no, do not pre-order these. Like, wait till your card store shows up and tells you what they're selling theirs for. Even then, it's bizarre. I don't know. That kind of shocks me, to be honest. But I don't know. It blows my mind. What else we got? Royal Guard, still chilling it. 2 Schmackaroos. I like that card. I played a Grand Moff Green this weekend. It was fun. Bodhi Rooks, $2. That's not bad. It's kind of on the up and ups. I'd seen that coming slowly but surely. It's finally good to see it getting some love. What else we got? Bombing runs, meh. This card's meh. Governors are down, I think. Or maybe this is where they've been. I don't know. This is kind of where they've been. I think this card is just getting better. The more cards they show with the same name, the better this card gets. There's not a ton right now since they're kind of like expanding out as of right now. They're adding new characters and stuff. So, but like once they start adding like different versions of, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, etc., that card immediately shoots through the roof. So, yeah. What else do we got here? It's hyperspace. I was about to say, no way. Generally don't look at hyperspace. I'm just kind of looking at the cheapest option unless I own said copy of it. Oh, man. Speaking of, someone at our draft on Sunday opened foil hyperspace energy conversion lab. I was a little sad about it. Like, good for him, but whoa. I didn't even know it was that. Okay, I didn't think it was going to be that crazy. Honestly, I thought it was going to be like 25, but dang, good for him, man. That's wild. He was newer to draft. Like, I think it was his first Star Wars draft, and he, like, showed, like, he flipped it around, and he goes, what do I do with this? And I was like, you just take it. Like, he's like, I don't know if he thought, like, since it was a base that it came out to the side kind of thing or what, but I was like, no, you have to, draft it, but I would for sure draft it. Like, I wasn't going to let him pass that. Like, that's crazy. 70 something bucks, man. Like, good for him. Good for him. What else do we got? Weekly plays, Tarkin Towns. It's Hyperspace Tarkin. I got to foil one of these at my locals on Saturday, so that was kind of cool. I'm still technically looking for these just because I didn't want to buy the, what's it's called, starter deck. So, I mean, I'm hoping to pick up a couple more of these. We're kind of in, like, the dead zone here. But I'll flip through a few more pages to see this card. I think, honestly, worth a pickup. I didn't think I was going to see something. Force Throw, Uncommon Hyperspace. I'm curious if it's went up. Oh, boy. Not really. It's kind of been chilling at this all month. I think this is worth a pickup solely because they're showing more of that Kylo Ren stuff. And while, as of right now, it doesn't look very promising, right? I think if the discard aspect gets better in this game, because I'm a former Hearthstone player, there was a discard Warlock deck. And granted, it was a little different, obviously different card game, but you could discard your own cards from your hand and you could play them for free, etc. Things like that. And that card, that deck ran rampant. It was so aggressive. It was so fast. So I'm thinking, if at all possible, if a discard style deck comes with enough cards of value, like they showed Kylo Ren's Interceptor, TIE Fighter, or whatever it was. I think it was his TIE Fighter. I think that's what it's called. And it's like, if it's discarded, you can play it, but you have to pay its costs, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, if it was free, it would be broken. But if they print more cards like that, this card flies. Like, there's no possible way that this card doesn't reach a higher ceiling than where it's at currently and where it's been at for the last month, because it lets you discard a card from your own hand if you choose, and if you have a force unit, you get to deal damage. So basically, you say, just for the example we have now, I guess it's not fantastic obviously, but you play this with a force unit out. Say you discard the TIE Fighter, you deal 2 damage to something, you pay 2, you have the TIE Fighter back. Like, there's crazy value to be had. And if there's, like I said, if there's better discard cards that come out, or more discard cards that come out with good value, then this card's to the moon, if you ask me. I assume most people have playsets of the regular uncommon version, or they can pick them up for dirt cheap, but I'd be looking for hyperspaces just because they're only $4, and I think it starts to go nuts. What else do we got here? Saws are still dirt. Like I said, I've been preaching double aspect for a while. Nothing else too crazy, I don't think. We're kind of in like I said, in the dying waters here. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I'm going to discuss for this week's episode of Market Watch. If you enjoyed, 19 cents. If you don't have a set of these, at least get the set of the uncommons. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to talk about this time. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're buying, what you're selling, whatever you're trying to do, how the market's been for you. Yeah, oh, sorry, I stuttered that one. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Till next time. Peace.